he does tell chat he's gonna miss all of you so much.
Aww.
And without much
Farts.
further ado, we got a Silent Hill run from mieslwd.
It's actually not true, is it?
No, you say that. I forget.
Actually, Super Onimusha Hill, The Evil Rising 3 Part 4.
That was it. Yeah.
There we go.
You must see the previous runs to understand the memes. Anyway, hi, I'm mieslwd, gonna run Silent Hill for you, and next to me is my co-commentator Aishma. Absolute legend, because he's almost at everyone co-commentating. I don't know where he sleeps.
For some reason, these guys just all want me back. At some point, I will just be one entity with this chair I'm sitting on.
but
I will just not be able to, differentiate myself from it anymore.
we do love you, ukulele.
Yeah, I will just probably sit here next year when the event rolls back, not having left.
He's
Just
gonna stay here.
Just forgotten in a corner back there or something, stacked with the other chairs.
All right,
Anyway.
let's get into the run, shall we? Timer starts at 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Spooky time.
Spooky time, Killer Chair says. Yeah, right. So, Harry Mason, game released back in 1999. Also a song name of Prince, obviously.
1999 or Silent Hill?
Whatever. It's also a song.
Good start.
1999, but it also gets released in 1999.
This is a lie. This is not Cheryl.
No.
This is our daughter Lily, because we are Sebastian Castellano.
Yeah.
We are in STEM in the small town of Union, trying to find her. I don't know what this is all about.
I don't know.
What the hell?
But yeah. Okay. So first thing that we're coming up is the sidewalk here. We're gonna hug it for a little bit. Saves a few seconds. Because if you're like in the middle of the way, then of the street, then Harry needs to line up and just look at the alley, and then whatever.
It's a small optimization going on.
Yeah, it saves a few seconds. So we have the dogs here. So first order of business, first objective is that we need to die quickly.
That's a rude start.
Yeah.
I mean,
just die.
We just started. We already have to die?
Yeah, we just die.
What?
Then we get rid of it, Then
Alright.
we don't die the rest of the run.
So I guess the no death run just died then.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, we don't have donation incentives for that, so we're good.
All right.
So we're gonna do quick turn here. We're gonna apply that a couple of times in the run. And we need to get
There's some
grabbed.
enemies.
Hello? Hello? Okay, this is not... Okay, this is
there we go.
155.
Alright.
Give or take. Alright, then Harry's gonna die and gonna wake up in a diner. Gonna meet Sybil.
The local sheriff.
The local sheriff gets a gun to defend himself, and then I'm going to take this flashlight and discard. I'm gonna turn around for a bit. I'm gonna take this knife. There are these items you need to pick up in order to get the cutscene going. So.
Basically, if you don't pick up all this stuff, you won't be even able to leave the diner here.
Yep.
What's going on with that radio?
And there is going to be a screamer inside. It's going to try to attack us. 4 shots is going to be optimized. So we'll see how many shots we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is average. So.
This is not a dream.
Okay.
What's happening?
Take the radio, because it's our static device. Tells us when enemies are nearby.
I was gonna say the radio is basically one of the infamous items of Silent Hill, because it tells you when enemies are nearby with a static sound going on, and it's really iconic for the series in a way.
Yeah. So, yeah, go.
Our objective here is to enter the school building of the town. In order to do that, we actually have to run around and find a total of 4 keys in different locations in order to go through a specific house, because, this town is a little bit, rough around the edges, I want to say. A lot of the roads are blocked off through various means. So we actually have to find the one and only way to the school building. Now, the one thing that is really nice about this in the game is if you actually come to a dead end or any point of interest, the game automatically marks it on your map, so you don't actually have to remember yourself which are the open ways that you can go through and which are blocked off. which for the time was kind of revolutionary, I want to say. Not
yeah.
many games did have that.
No, it's pretty helpful when you like try to get your way across Silent Hill. So did I go there? Yeah, you did go there. There's a big cross mark, so you're good. So that's yeah, pretty convenient if you.
I mean, if you compare to other similar games, the only thing that comes to my mind would be things like Resident Evil, you know, which had way smaller environments. You still have the whole the mansion and the laboratory and whatever to explore. However, there wasn't like this big open area like this whole town going on here, even though it is heavily obscured by fog.
yeah. Sure.
Also, another staple, obviously, we're just going to go ahead and bypass like basically every enemy except the ones that we really do have to fight, because you know there's literally no reason to go ahead and fight them. We get nothing out of that other than, you know, having less enemies to deal with. But since we can just bypass all of them, you know, there is enough room on the streets to basically run around them.
Yeah, we encountered a lot of end screamers along the way, so if you might noticed already, we encountered 2 and the third one in the diner we needed to kill. But yeah, along the way we need to avoid those because they're annoying at first, and second is that if they attack you, you're going to stand still and gonna take a few seconds to get yourself going again. So, and it does take damage.
I mean, that is another staple, I want to say, of the Silent Hill series, and specifically because your main characters are basically not battle trained. Like, again, if you compare this to Resident Evil, which were kind of like the two main games in the horror genre at the time, made like this, you know, all the Resident Evil characters, they're like battle hardened, you know, soldiers or police officers or whatever. In the Silent Hill games, on contrast, you play like an everyday man who maybe hasn't even fired a single gun in his life. So it kind of makes sense, a little bit more shaky on the aim or take longer to go in the firing position, etc.
Yeah. With oh, hello, doghouse.
All right, there we go.
That's also a thing about Harry, is that you need to be perfectly lined up in order to get the hitbox going. So that was a pretty nice example.
Yeah, like picking up items or just generally using items is like very precise in this game, even though you might think you have a lot of radius to go ahead and use them or pick up items. It's actually a very small point where you have to stand, and that can be, you know, very stressful to get like all the time because you have to pick up a lot of items or use a lot of items, and if you completely stand in the wrong spot to actually use them, that can just, you know, add up a lot on the timer.
Yeah.
Also, another point here, it is now getting dark, and while we do have a flashlight, we will actually very rarely use it because the light does attract all the enemies, and obviously we do not necessarily want to have that happen.
So that's why I'm just getting it on and off.
Yeah.
And gonna hook this.
I know you need a little bit illumination from time to time because it is very dark on the screen. You can kind of make out where you're going here, but it's just nice, you know, to just flash a light every now and then to see, okay, where am I on the map? And this takes a lot of practice. Like, Mies has practiced this game, like, I don't know, for 6 months until, you know, he had everything he needed, like the whole route in his head, so he doesn't need any notes anymore. And that is just a lot of dedication that goes into running this game, because as you will see in just a moment, once you get into the school building, all the environments start to blend in a little bit because all the rooms kind of look the same or same-ish, especially once you get into the nightmare dimension. So it's like really hard to orientate yourself unless you're just, you know, constantly referencing a map. And obviously that would take time again, so you'd rather not do that.
Oh.
Also, there we see another mechanic of the game, because Harry actually has momentum if he runs. That means if you let go of the direction input of the run button, he actually takes a couple of steps, you know, to catch himself because his momentum was going forward to stand still. And if you hit a wall or a door, Harry basically bonks into them and it takes you a second or two until you can actually go through it. And if you add it up, because you have to go, like, I don't know, through about 420 doors or something,
like
and
that,
it would take you 2 seconds every time to open that door, that would be a massive time loss over the course of your run. So obviously, we do want to try and avoid that. So basically, every time Mies goes through a door here, that is a very precise input. You need the perfect angle to do that. You have to hit the button at the right time. So it's just a lot of, you know, minor things that can add up over the course of the run here. In order to open up that door, we actually need to find a gold and a silver plate. If you've watched the Onimusha one, you probably know what's going to happen with that, because, you know, we are playing Super Onimusha Hill, the Evil Rising 3 Part 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, it's a whole series going on here.
Here we're gonna play some tunes. Yeah, it's piano, ukulele, what's the difference, you know? We don't need to struck a note here, but yeah, it's we're gonna get silver medallion-ish. So it was good. Yeah, thank you very much. Very much contributed on that.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
I was practicing a lot.
Oh, you were practicing a lot. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Nice. So I also with RNG, it's like sometimes they stand in the right direction. You don't have to like put your own flashlight there, but now it was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna stand here for a few seconds, put on a flashlight, and then we're good to go. He almost ditch-slashed me there, but we're good. So gold, silver are in. Now we are good to go to the basement and fire up the generator to get the nightmare section going. Gonna go here. Go. Camera angle. Wait for a couple of seconds. Quick turn. Go.
Nope. Grabbed you again.
Yeah, I forgot to turn on my flashlight. Turn off my flashlight. Anyway.
All right, and here we go. Down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Into
And beyond.
Definitely beyond the rabbit hole. Absolutely, yes.
Right. Nightmare section.
And this is basically where I think a lot of players, especially if they play it the first time, kind of lose their complete orientation here. Because all these rooms really start to blending together like really, really easily. Because there are not a lot of markers able to guide you around. Like, once again, if you compare this to Resident Evil 1, for example, where like every single room of the mansion was kind of distinct in its design. We're not exactly getting that here, like really adding to the sense of being lost in this hellish dimension.
He was struggling there.
Yeah, he was definitely, you know, keeping you from going through that door over there.
Yeah.
He did not want you to progress.
No.
He wasn't even attacking you. He was just standing there.
was
Hey,
just
you're not getting past
No,
me.
I'm just
like, you know,
I'm just chilling here with my knife.
menacingly, in you know, in reach of your kneecaps or something. that
Yeah,
you can,
something like that.
Shave off.
Right. This is the only weapon that we are getting for this
Yeah.
run, the shotgun. And we're gonna get a few packs of ammo, and that is basically it. So,
I mean, obviously, we're going to be fighting some bosses and
Yeah.
other things, but not a lot. So there actually is very little spare ammunition that we will pick up over the course of the run to deal with, you know, normal enemies. We'd rather run by all of them.
as you might noticed, I've really entered a lot of doors, and if you go. If you're gonna take a wrong door, then you can easily get lost or get
Yes.
disorientated. It's like, okay, which door did I hit?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a certain route in this particular area in order to get the correct items the fastest way possible. So yeah, they optimized it really through the years, the gameplays. So, but I've learned this game from Punchy. I had the pleasure to meet him on TwitchCon in Berlin in 2019. I had a few chats with him, so really cool guy. And he also plays this back in the day on the PlayStation TV. So and I only run this on a PlayStation TV because marathon-wise is this the best game to run because it's really fast with the doors and all. Normally you have like Resident Evil-wise, you also have that doors. It's gonna take a while to open. You see the door animation, etc., etc. Also with this game, it's like when you open a door, it takes a few seconds. But with the PSTV, you don't have that animation. You don't have the time. So That's yeah, it's pretty convenient for marathon runs. It's faster. You also can set your disk speed, normal disk speed or double disk speed. You can also do that on the PlayStation 2 when you have a PlayStation 1 game. So yeah, pretty convenient. If you ask me.
The problem with that, though, is you would need a specific model of the PlayStation 2 to get these advantages, which is actually game dependent for some of them. So, you know, it's just easier to get a PlayStation TV and run it on that. Getting this on a PlayStation 1 would probably be just out of the question because it just would be too slow with all the loading times going on in this game. Because what, as Mies just said, you know, he's going through a lot of doors, which are a lot of loading triggers, and that just starts adding up over the course of the run here.
Yeah. If you want to go for IGT, that is the way to do this run. Then you do have to own a PlayStation 1 or 2 with the game because it's more stable than a PlayStation TV.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. So we also have received another key, and another key, and another key, and another key.
So many keys.
So many keys.
I mean, it's a lot of doors too.
Yeah.
So,
Many
kinda
doors,
makes sense.
many keys. Gonna get towards the end and to our first boss fight.
Splithead.
Yeah.
What a joy.
It's a delight. If you're gonna time it well then.
Yeah, people who have played this game might remember this as the big lizard that waits for you in the basement of the hellish school here. And the nice thing about him is that he has an instant kill attack. Because, you know, if its head splits out and he basically opens his big mouth and he grabs you with it, well, you're dead. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So obviously our strategy will be to kill him before he does that to us. Now, basically what will happen is you will shoot him 3 times while his head is closed. And then it will actually, you know, get near him and wait for him to open his mouth and shoot him another 2 times into his open mouth because that's actually kind of a weak spot for him. And that should kill him before he can munch on you.
Exactly.
So, well, let's see how this works.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, we don't need it because you have the skill, but yeah. just go with the flow here.
Good for myself.
Exactly. And there he is. 1, 2, 3. Open for the head to split. Come on, buddy. There we go. Another 2 shots, and the fight is done.
And that's cool.
Good fight.
Yeah, pretty clean.
That was pretty good, yeah. And our reward for that is that we actually go back into the normal world.
Yeah.
Actually manage to escape the hellish landscape. And we can continue on with our quest because we get another key out of that. Because always that is how this town works.
Key after key after item after key.
They are basically key items.
Yeah. Oh, that's sharp. Key items.
It's just this time of the day, okay? It's just, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't die until the run is over, please.
No, I'm okay.
We still need you to finish this because I definitely can't take over the wheel here because
No?
you know, this is just way too complicated.
Way too complicated.
Too many rooms, too many doors, too many keys.
I thought you said you looked at that once and you're fine. Okay.
Nah. I played the game casual back in the day in '98 when it was no, did it?
99.
99.
Yeah.
I was close. Okay.
Yeah, you were close. You were close.
Yeah, no.
No.
I was way too lost in this game when I first played casually. I still don't know how I eventually finished it. I just brute forced my way through it at one point, I guess.
Brute force, bro force, what?
There's a bit of a bro force.
Oh,
going
it's a
on
little
there,
bit of
yeah.
bro force going on.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool,
just,
cool.
Just shoot everything because the ammunition was there at one point.
Very nice. So what you have seen is that with that door, I just drop my analog input there, just like throw it away and let Harry just fall into the door. That's one of the few doors here in this game that you actually could do that. Otherwise, you bunk into the door, like Ishmael just said. You're gonna bunk into it. You have like, yeah, they will cost time eventually. So also the air screamer here. There was one. The other one was maybe coming up, maybe not. I don't know. 1 or 2 air screamers here in this alley. Famous air scream alley. So that's good. One is acceptable. 2 is not optimal. You You can also have like 0 that we had in practice.
That was
But
nice.
It was nice.
It was nice.
Just going along the way. So, so here we're going to step in the church. Gonna do some gospel and gonna say some prayers, and then we're gonna leave, or just pick up an item. It's okay.
Good enough.
The key of the bridge. You need that in order to. Oh, that's another bunk. No, just to point it out.
Oh, you could lose time here if you missed the door.
Yeah.
It was a showcase, okay? It wasn't a
Yeah.
mistake. We just
No.
wanted to show you that.
No, it's an annual. Come on.
Absolutely.
Annual showcase, below estimate, above estimate, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It doesn't matter.
Don't jinx it.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
So anyway, we are on our way to the drawbridge now, and after that we'll make our way to the hospital, which will be the second major location which we'll go through. And I think if you were able to manage your way through the school, the hospital is definitely the next stop where you could get completely lost and have no idea what to do anymore. Because it's a massive building, it goes on about like 2, 3 or 4 floors, I think, with a lot of rooms and a lot of puzzles you have to solve, and also a lot of enemies that are after your life. Like, it's a whole thing. It's like a massive location that you have to find your way through.
Yeah. Also with 2 sections divided, you have a normal hospital for briefly time. And you have a long section of nightmare, also with doors and keys and items and puzzles and nurses and doctors that try to grab you.
Yeah, they don't look so good anymore, though. Like,
Nah,
you
they're-
don't want to get a treatment by them.
they're pixel updated.
They outlived their lives.
Hospital. Let's go.
Hey, who?
Yay.
Doggy.
Doggy. Hello, doggy.
Pet the doggy.
Yeah,
But
that's
rather not that one.
evil doggy.
Yeah, no. He bites.
Mm-hmm.
He jumps and bites.
Choose a bit.
No, I don't like dogs who want to chew off my face.
Nope.
I kinda
Don't wanna.
grew accustomed to this. You know.
All right, let's go. Take up the key. Go to the basement.
Because obviously you always have to go to the basement at one
Yeah.
point to start a generator.
Yeah, because there's no power in a whole Silent Hill. First, you need to start the generator in
Yeah.
order to acquire some power, or some bottles with red liquid in
Oh
them.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Water is important.
Don't forget that, because we're doing any percent. We're gonna skip a part. It's a tiny part, but gonna skip a part.
I mean, yeah.
So,
We want to go
yeah.
fast, so if we
Yeah.
need to pick up some red liquid to do that. So this is red liquid all over the floor. Let's see if we can actually get
Yeah,
it. Oh,
we got
first
it.
try.
First try. Let's
Woo!
go.
Because even though there is a lot of red on the floor there, picking up this red liquid with the bottle is very precise. You have to stand in a very specific spot in order for that prompt to work there. And if you're just a little bit off, well, even though Harry is just standing, all over it, doesn't work.
Nope.
It's just...
No,
Nope.
that's Harry. You need to have the right tick box and
Yeah.
nothing more, nothing less. So second floor. Gonna start with that one.
Locked.
Jammed, locked.
Damn.
Third floor, final floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 buttons on the basement.
Yeah. Couldn't go any further, right?
Well, damn. What do we do now?
I don't know. Let's try. Oh, first floor. Spooky. Spooky. We're gonna do as many spookies as possible, because Killer Chess said spooky. We're gonna make it spooky.
I mean, we just were on a spooky mission not
Yeah.
so long ago by Linkermeister. Yeah.
That's also spooky.
I mean, was Fist that spooky? It's not really, right?
No?
No.
Oh.
It's just like Fist are kind of sandwiched between the two spooky things. I guess.
Sandwich. A spooky
A
sandwich.
spooky sandwich.
Oh,
ooh.
okay.
Okay.
Did it also have a flavor in it, or just?
Well, I'd
like-
rather not want to know what the spooky flavor would be, if I'm
Oh,
honest, because
okay.
that's kind of doesn't sound as yummy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, got it. All right. Nurses. Oh, and
Yeah,
this is
they are onto you. Like, they just grab onto you and, all right.
okay. Bad RNG there, by the way.
Yeah.
They were placed very much
Yeah, like
Forward
the
again.
placement of these enemies can be random. So if they just block you off on these very narrow pathways there, once again we actually do not have the ammunition to kill all of them, so we just have to find our way around them, and it can be a thing. And if they keep blocking you, well, that's just not fun. Stop doing that, ladies, please.
Yeah, come on, ladies.
We just want to run through here. I want to get out of here. It's all rusty and moldy and uncomfortable. I mean, for some people, hospitals already are uncomfortable, but this just cranks it up to 11. Like, oh my lord. If you see a hospital like this, run.
Yeah, just run. You're not good in any way possible.
No. You will definitely get an infection there. Like, it's not even up to discussion. It will just happen.
Lighter. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. It's like
Yeah, that's very bad. She starts out like to the left of the entrance there, and sometimes she just stays there. And that is good, but sometimes she just wants a hug or something, and we don't want to give it to her because she has a knife and she's gonna use it.
and it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 4 plates, and what we're going to do with plates is to open a door.
Do you remember the combination?
I hope so.
Red, blue, yellow, green.
Yeah. In the right order though.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start on the left, top left,
top left.
go to the top right, below,
Lower right.
low right,
Lower right,
yeah,
lower right,
and
lower
then
right.
lower left, and then
No, top right.
top right,
Top right.
top right.
Top right.
Okay.
That is
Top
the
right.
mistake that you always did.
Yeah. So
And
and
now lower left.
now
I mean,
left,
there's only
okay.
one left. So
Yeah, left,
It's kind
lower
of
left.
process of elimination. There. See? There we go. I paid attention.
yay! Thank you very much.
No worries. And sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do. Look, it was a possessed zombie nurse by some kind of demon thing.
Onimusha demon.
We did her a favor.
Made it in misery.
Yeah,
Get out of the misery.
exactly.
So we have a lighter and some alcohol in which if you combine that, you get a fire going. So we're gonna set the fire.
Okay, that was close.
Yeah.
She really wanted a piece of you there.
So I head down to the basement, to the closed area.
I mean, it's just a larger combination, right? Alcohol, lighter, a fire in a closed room.
Yeah. Gonna set up the hospital. No, it's already burned down. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm still kind of questioning Harry's decision making here.
I don't know.
I mean, this could turn really, really bad if you do.
It's a-
Don't do that at home. Don't.
So
No, don't
it's-
even think about it.
Slo-
Don't.
No, don't try this at home, folks.
No. Even if you are in a hospital, literally straight out of hell, just leave.
Yeah.
Just, don't even go in there.
If you see the room change, just leave.
Yeah.
Just leave. So we're gonna enter the closed facility here where they keep the mentally patients in a way, I think.
I mean, because obviously at one point you need to have a secret laboratory, like
Yeah, right.
some kind of basement.
Right. What's this?
Super Onimusha Hill, the Evil Rising 3 Part 4, yada yada yada.
No.
We've been through this a couple times, okay?
We're done with it. I can't take
It just keeps on happening.
Okay, so yeah, we picked up the key again. Just the key, just the key to exit out of here. That's our final pack, by the way, of shotgun
Ammunition.
bullets, of ammunition. We don't pick up any more along the way. Maybe if we are getting damaged a lot, I want to pick up another potion or maybe another med pack or so. Ooh, almost get me there. Doctors.
Nice dodge.
Nice. And that's it. That's the hospital section.
All right, nice.
Was I dreaming? No, you're quite awake.
Was I dreaming?
Nope.
Oh.
This happened, buddy.
Don't forget this key though.
Yes, that would be kind of sad.
Otherwise you need to go back and
Get it.
cost a lot of time.
Lots of keys.
Yeah. So the antique store. The next skip. What normally runners do, but yeah, marathon.
Yeah.
You need to have it safe because with this version, the PlayStation version, is that the door. If you want to do the other skip, it's like you need to go around the door to perform the skip and then go right through. And if you have the wrong direction, you can't see where you're going. then you are going to go into the endless void, and then you can't get out, and then you soft lock the game, and then it's GG because you need to do an all section all over again. So
It's like an out of bounds that you're doing. It's very complicated to set up. And like Mr. said, if you fail it, you basically soft lock the game. And since we never saved at any point, yeah, your run is basically over. Saves about 2 minutes or something if you get it right, but you know, during a marathon setting, we'd rather just continue on with the game and finish the run. So we're not going to go ahead and do that 2-minute time save. We're just going to do it the normal way.
yeah, it's well known as the romper skip. So we're gonna skip the romper skip.
The romp skip.
Yeah, the romper skip, and tick shop skip.
Skippity skip.
Yeah.
It's a lot of skips, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna skip that.
We are gonna skipping the skip.
Yeah, with the skippy ball.
Moving on.
All right. Turn on the flashlight here because we are facing a romper, and rompers are really annoying. They're more like ground monkeys. Also have the sound of a monkey.
We are now in the mall, by the way.
Almost.
Okay.
We're here in the mall. Here we're
Alright.
going into the mall.
Alright.
If almost, if a romper grabs you, then you will put on the ground, and it's gonna take a while before you can get up and continue with your journey. So you don't want that. So we're gonna evade those. And this is the worm section. Hope we can get some good RNG here. Gonna take some 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna wait for a bit.
So basically fighting the next boss here. So we didn't get the one cycle. You can kind of, you think it survives 7 shots. You can kind of get them in if you're lucky. But, you know, sometimes that just doesn't happen.
One shot to...
And there we go.
There we go. I missed the 6th one, so... And that's the worm fight.
Nice. Yep. Very easy.
Now we're on to the float stinger.
So basically you have 2 boss fights back after back because you didn't actually fight a boss in DOS build, so I guess they kind of just wanted to make up for that.
Yeah, I think so. So the float stinger is just a giant butterfly, but an evil butterfly with a... Yeah.
I think the Moonlight Butterfly from Dark Souls, but way earlier in the game cycle.
We're gonna... Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. So a reference point here, because I need to turn off my flashlight in order to get not many monsters going, is the galaxy sign. It's helped me for a while. The Logia and the galaxy. There we go. We're gonna take the first left here. So we're gonna get back into the hospital for a particular cutscene. And if we had that cutscene, everything has changed again, and then we are able to go get on the roof to fight the float stinger. Big ass
That
guy.
dog nearly got you.
Almost.
He was on there.
Cutscene, yada yada yada. Very exciting music on the background.
Very bass heavy.
Very bass heavy.
Just like this.
Yeah, something like that. 2.
Okay, so you need about
3.
13 shots to kill the float stinger here. And what Mist is doing is basically shooting and then sidestepping to dodge the counter attack of float stinger. But he will also try and be at the ladder there in the back once the boss is close to dying, so you can immediately turn around and continue on with the game. So it's looking like a pretty good fight. Well,
Pretty
yeah.
fun. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
fight. Yeah. We're lined up, face near the. Thank you.
It's all for you.
Thank you. Face near the exit, so we can easily get out of there. And everything is back to normal again.
Hey, that's kind of nice.
Hey, and we can see where we're going. That's pretty nice. Okay.
I mean, it's either foggy or dark. You would
Yeah.
actually think that the guys didn't know how to render the environment properly.
Yeah. It's a little static on the edges, I guess. But nonetheless, for this day, this was a pretty awesome game to make.
Yeah.
To produce and finally to release. If you see the graphics now and then, it's obvious the difference. But for back in the day, it was a really awesome game to develop. Only thing is like they struggled with the controls back in the day, and these are tank controls. So if you're like have a certain direction, you need to have your analog stick in the opposite direction in order to get going. So it does take a little bit practice to have that going. So sewer section,
Fun.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. Probably the favorite section of a lot of people because you can get absolutely lost in here.
Yeah.
There are a lot of very narrow pathways, kind of like in the hospital, and you have these little green dudes there who are absolutely trying to block you. And basically everything down here looks the same because, you know, it's the sewers. There isn't a lot of variation going on here. So it's very peculiar which way you have to go to reach the end.
Yeah, so we're going from left to right to left, from forward to front, and from back to back. Just to keep it easy. Also with a lot of doors.
Yeah, because of course we do.
We'll try to get Harry to lean back, like you said, in just a small animation there, without getting bunked into the door. Yeah, you know, time save.
There is optimization here. Is gonna get another key?
And another door to open.
Oh,
And
that was close.
almost scratch almost get us, but we're good. This also takes the time to memorize, though. But we're good. But this section is like if you go in towards the opposite direction, there is a chance that you can get into an endless cycle. So you just go the same direction all over again. You need to go into another direction in order to get the cycle broken. So that can be pretty annoying.
Yeah, you really have to know where you're going down here.
Yeah.
And again, since everything looks the same, it's really hard to do so.
But so far so good. The objective here is rather simple. Get a key.
Get to the exit.
Get an exit. Get an exit. Get a key. Keep on going.
I mean, you know, it's just a sewer. It's not like any main story or... There's a lot of happening down there in the sewers. It's really just, you know, some kind of transitional point in the story to get to the next major area and progress the story there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people got lost down here the very first time they came down here, especially with the, you know, roundabout thing that you were talking about a little bit earlier, where the sewers just keep on endlessly looping if you were going the wrong direction. Can totally mess with your sense of orientation.
For sure. So we are at the key section. We're gonna inspect this, and hey, what are we finding? A key. And we're getting attacked by scratches. But yeah, just a quick turn and just get out of here.
Bye.
Bye. And go for the exit.
So finally, we have all the keys that we need to escape this hellish place.
Here. Oh, that's the bunk. What I'm talking about. Got a wrong angle there, but yeah.
That was like what, the fourth time I think. Yeah, it's starting to add up a little bit there.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Finally, a ladder.
We're out of here. We're out of here. Out of here. Out of here.
But after one problem comes basically the next one. Because obviously we're not done yet.
No. No. We have a dark section with air screamers, with rompers, with a lot of enemies we need to face, and we need to do that in. Oh, is the rompers going to chase me? Almost. Oh, we're good. And they're going to try to attack me if I definitely show my flashlight. So we're going to do the section, yeah, in a little bit of darkness. Yeah.
So don't worry if you don't see anything on your screen because it's all dark. There's nothing wrong with it. We just don't have the flashlight on.
Nope. First one, I need to line up. There we go. And then
Because once again, it would attract all the enemies, and we kind of don't want that.
no, especially not the rompers that we are having.
You can kind of hear it with the static and the radio, how close they are at certain points to us. So if we were to put on the flashlight there, they would definitely follow us. Which again, we do not want.
Nope. There we go.
So this should be the carnival already, if I'm
Almost,
right?
yeah. First we're gonna go to the lighthouse.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that part.
Yeah, you have also the UFO ending in this game. There's you can spoiler alert. You can picked up by aliens at the end at the lighthouse. That's your final stretch for this for that category. But we are not going to do the UFO run. Maybe in the future. I don't know.
At the UFO ending, it kind of obviously started in Silent Hill 1 and then became. I mean, it always was meant as a joke ending.
Yeah.
But it became also a staple of the series. I think there is one in every single Silent Hill game at this point. And it basically ends the game prematurely in a rather funny way, I suppose. Because, I mean, you're actually getting abducted by aliens if you go for that ending in this game. So, you know.
That's pretty
That's
fun.
a thing that can
That's pretty fun.
It is.
Yeah.
But obviously we're not going to go for that. We actually are chasing one of the main endings of the game in this run. Even though it is one of the bad endings. So, you know.
Yeah.
Not one of the happy endings because we would have to do way too many other things in order to be able to meet the necessary requirements in order to get one of the good endings.
It's the fastest ending, so
Yeah.
we go for the fastest ending. There we go, lighthouse. Also put our analog stick to a certain direction to get Harry just keep on climbing on the ladder. Just not like that. just to make an example. You don't want that.
Showing off how not to do it so the other guys can do it.
Right.
Perfect. So basically skipping a cutscene up here, so, you know, stuff happened. We're not showing it because like the game itself, we want to know what happened.
Yep.
We just came there to hit the story trigger, and now we're making our way back down the lighthouse, back to the boat, and then to the carnival.
Yes. Gonna take a little slight sewers, just a tiny bit, and now we're good to go. We're back. There we go. The longest, almost the longest door that's going to take to open there. The rest of the doors are quite rather fast, so gonna hug this fence here. Wait for the air screamer to pass. Because yeah, still air screamers. And sewers.
Yay, they are back.
Yay. Small part though, we only have to cross like the entire sewers all over again with the doors in the different directions. We only have to pass this. I'm gonna go to the right here.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would actually complain if this section, you know, was basically as long as the last sewer section or anything again. Because it's not a very interesting area, I
Nah.
say. You know.
It doesn't happen much. You have the other scratcher here, and you have the smaller scratch there, and that's it. Holes in the floor. Everything is going to smithereens. And I'm gonna perform the carnival skip. So if you might remember it, we have picked up a red liquid. We're going to use that for the tiny ghosts in order to perform the skip. There we
Let's
go.
just use that, and we are done with this section.
Yep. So that's the carnival skip. We skip certain areas of the game. We skip the fight with Sybil because she's turned out to be mentally insane in a way.
She was basically starting to be possessed by, the evil
Yeah.
spirit entities, whatever, as well.
And now we are nowhere.
So this is basically the last section of the game, and it's basically an amalgamation of all the previous areas. So you will see rooms that dart back to the school, like this one. We'll also go through a part of the hospital again. So it can be a little bit confusing if you go through here the first time. Especially if you are on a speedrun, actually, because you already have this mental image of where you need to go in the school and in the hospital, but this just turns all of that on its head because it kind of looks the same, but it isn't. So it's really easy to get disorientated here.
No, I was too early with the barricade scheme.
Forgot a key.
No. No, what?
Driver?
Only a screwdriver, not the pliers. Need to go back. You picked up 2 items down in the basement. So the screwdriver and the pliers.
Mm.
But
Oh yeah.
I only did
Only
take
grab one.
only take the screwdriver. So I was on PB pace, but now it's
Happens.
Yeah. Anyway,
See, you jinxed it the way before. What you were talking about? You jinxed it, Mies. You jinxed it.
Yeah. No.
It was a sad song for you.
Yeah.
You forgot to pick up the item that was right in front
Yeah.
of you.
And it's a key, of course. What else? Just a slight sidewalk of Harry down.
The sad sidewalk.
Sad sidewalk. Hello. Open this door. This door.
But as you can see, basically all of the hallways look the same. It's like
Gonna do a puzzle. 6, 4, 8. It's like you count the arms and legs of every
entity on these pictures.
pictures. Gonna get Stone of Time. Gonna put it in the clock, and in the clock you have also another key.
So basically what the ultimate goal here is, we need to find, I think it was 5 distinctive keys in order to open the very last door. I think you hit the O there.
Yeah.
RT?
Alert.
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 Alert. There's a nurse running around the hospital that is not wearing the correct outfit. Yeah. All right.
Funny.
Focus. Let's PB, guys. Come on. Let's go.
Do this.
Use this stone, get a key, get to the elevator. And when we're going to the elevator, we're going to stop from top to bottom and get every item that we are going to need for that section. Go here. Start with 3. Wait, also, when you use the analog stick with this puzzle, it's faster than you use your normal controls with your diagonal buttons. It's rather faster than you use that. So the other way, Harry. Thank you. I was just struggling a little bit there.
Getting tired.
Yeah.
He wants to get out of here.
It's that moment of the day, you know.
Once again, these nurses run our way. They actually have a little bit of a weak point on their backs. So I think they take more damage even if you shoot them.
Yeah,
there.
I only needed 1 shot. I don't have to do 2, but it's okay. We have spare ammo. for a few extra shots. Oh, need to go the other way.
Yeah.
Almost
Leave
got
us
there.
alone.
Because if you don't go this way and you don't unlock this door, then you're screwed. Because you need to have that door unlocked before you're gonna dismantle or just turn off the generator in the next room. So you need to have that in mind. Also with this, the items that you picked up is a ring. We put this ring on the chain here. If you don't do that, if you're gonna take out this particular item, the dagger, then the monster will come out and it will kill you instantly. So
Yep.
it's a really hard ring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sturdy material for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Don't have to worry about that one. So we have used all our, I think almost, maybe have one more, but almost all of our additional bullets there.
I gotta be a little bit careful from now on.
Yeah.
Also, obviously, there is another key and a pack of Smarties lying around here. Because that makes sense.
Jelly beans.
Oh, jelly beans.
Jelly bean Smarties or whatever.
Yeah.
Their color.
Colored snacks.
Colored snacks. Alright. And on the elevator.
Because obviously, we need to hit another generator because this building is out of power.
Yeah.
They really don't want to pay the electrical bills now, do they?
No. This is also a very annoying section. I think you're gonna heal up for a bit. Yeah, it's one more. It's really hard to evade those. Oh, there we go. Those two monsters. To get that out of the way. Maybe we have luck on the way back. Or I just jinxed it already. Nope, we're good. Nice, we evade that. Okay. And on to the final section. We get to
Getting
this.
really close to the end now, yeah.
Yeah. Cutscene. Gonna get this item.
Alright, very nice. If you're not standing at the correct spot, you will actually look at the picture on the table there, and obviously that will use you a little bit more time because you have to go through this whole text box thing. And yeah, now we're slotting in the 5 keys or key items that we have picked up. And then we're off to the end of the game.
Yeah.
So time will actually be coming up very shortly here.
So we need 5 shots, and that's
Yep.
Gonna line up.
Final boss fight.
1, 2.
Lady of
3.
Light.
Wait for the electric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh,
And
6.
time.
Time.
Alright, very nice one.
Yeah, pretty good. Shout outs to BSG for having me. That was my final run. I had 3 runs. Last of Us Left Behind, The Evil Within 2, and Silent Hill. It was my pleasure. Also, the end of my BSG Annual journey. I would like to thank Ishma for joining me as co-commentator. And yeah, I hope I hope you have a great the rest of the event, because we have still a lot of runs for you all lined up, and hope to copyright things. We hope to see you all very soon.
Yes.
Back to the host.
Yes, thank you very much, Mies, for probably one of the most enjoyable horror experiences I've had in a while. Coming up next, we have Pokemon Platinum, any % glitches run by Crafted. I hope to see you there.